Everybody wants employee engagement. There's millions of dollars spent a year on engagement surveys, on powwows, on foosball tables, on drinks on Friday nights, on events, on lunches. But none of that creates and causes employee engagement. People are burnt out. They're frustrated. They're sick and tired of the friction at work and the drama. They're feeling like their workload keeps increasing and they're not being recognized for their contribution. There's systemic distrust, and systemic distrust erodes employee engagement. There's people that are capable of so much more, but nobody knows that. So they're doing routine work when they could actually be doing genius work. There's people that are suffering from trauma that are leading our companies and not grown up enough to lead people. So they're yelling and screaming, changing the game every day. They have polarized behaviors. All of that erodes employee engagement. So let's talk about what we can do. We can create an organizational culture where we're monitoring the energy. Energy is more powerful than matter. What is the energy of our culture? Is it hopeless and despair? Is it anxiety and fear? Is it frustration and agitation and defensiveness? Or do we have an environment where people are engaged and courageous about what's possible? Do we have a leader that is addressing all of the systemic things that are not working in society and in the workplace and taking a stand that we will be different, that we will create a noble cause? Organizations with a noble cause outperform organizations that are just in it for the money by 145%, because people are bringing their A game, because they're committed to that vision, that cause. How you create engagement is you make your values into agreements for behavior that everybody shares, from the CEO to the janitor. Everybody, or I should say janitor, CEO. People are committed in a highly engaged culture that they treat each other with respect, that they have accountability, personal and for others. In a highly engaged culture, innovation happens without having to have a big change management initiative, because people are already ready. They're confident, they're secure in their role, they're in the right role. They've been given the training that they need to be able to make changes. So there's confidence and there's connection and there's integration in the organization. Another way to create engagement is to teach people, what do you need to do and how do you need to behave in this organization to not only be a top performer and bring your genius, but to bring the genius out in other people. So organizations that have a highly engaged culture make a growth mindset a priority. They make training a priority, and they don't just train on, we're going to teach you how to communicate better, we're going to teach you how to be better organized. They train people on personal responsibility, on growing up their emotional intelligence, on understanding their impact on other people, on repairing and restoring relationships that have been frayed or fragmented. So the key to creating a highly engaged workforce is a noble cause, is shared values, and is people bringing their genius to work every day.